down, Ash. Huh? Have a donut. That always cheers me up. Pika pika!
These donuts are great. Jelly-filled are my favorite. Nothing beats a jelly-filled donut.
Nothing beats a jelly-filled donut.
Hey everyone, how's it going? So it's no longer 3 a.m., but today we're going to be making some jelly donuts, also known as onigiri. We're going to start by rinsing about 1.5 cups of white rice until the water runs clear. This is just to get rid of most of the starch so that our rice isn't too sticky. While that's cooking, we can start on our filling. Brock's onigiri looked like it was filled with umeboshi or Japanese pickled plum, but I couldn't find that near me, so I'm going to be making a spicy tuna filling. For that you'll need canned tuna, sriracha, mayo, I'm using Kewpie mayo, rice vinegar, soy sauce, and some nori. Once our rice is done cooking, we're going to cool it off a little bit. You could also mix this in a flatter dish to speed up the process. To season the rice, I'm going to drizzle about 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar while it's still warm. Next, we're going to cut our nori down to size. I made about 6 rectangles per sheet. Setting that aside, we can put our filling together. So here I'm just breaking the tuna down into smaller pieces, adding Kewpie to taste, mixing it in, adding a little more Kewpie because she's kind of dry, then a splash of soy sauce, vinegar for some brightness. You could also use lemon juice, mixing that up, and some sriracha for a little kick. Trying not to let it explode everywhere. Go ahead and mix that in. And that's our filling. So now that we have everything prepped, we can start by putting them together. Begin by wetting your palms generously with water so that the rice doesn't stick to your hands. And I'm also sprinkling some kosher salt, as this not only helps to season the rice, but helps to preserve the onigiri longer. I kind of overfilled this one. You can see the filling spilling everywhere. It's a little thick, but that never hurt anyone, so we're going to sandwich about 1 tablespoon of filling in our rice, and I found that it worked best to seal the edges first and then shape it once the filling was completely encased. Here I'm just gently shaping the corners with my palms and kind of pinching it with the edges of my fingers and flattening the top. And just keep working it until you reach your desired shape. It's pretty forgiving. Once we have our little triangle, we're going to wrap it with our square of nori, and there we go, a little onigiri. So you could honestly fill these with whatever you have lying around in your kitchen. Veggies or protein of choice with a little dressing and sauce would be nice. Some of the typical fillings found in the konbini onigiris include shrimp tempura, kombu, roe, chicken, and salmon. So this was me adding some black sesame seeds because I thought it looked nice in a Pinterest post, but it kind of just reminded me of that baby head from Toy Story, so it's up to you if you want to add them. It's totally optional though. And there's our last little onigiri. And that's all. So thank you guys for tuning in. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. If you make these at home, don't forget to tag me and Fordham. Just kidding, I also found some Spam in my pantry, so we're gonna make some musubi real quick. I'm gonna use the same rice I used for the onigiri. We're gonna start with the glaze. So to a bowl I added about 1/4 cup mirin, 1/4 cup soy sauce, and a couple tablespoons sugar, and I gave that a good mix. Now we're gonna slice our Spam in about 6 to 8 slices, each about 1/4 inch thick, and now to the stove pan. In a pan coated with a little bit of neutral oil, I added my Spam slices. Here's a little ASMR, footage of me frying my phone. Once they're nicely brown and crispy, shout out Joshua Wiseman, we're going to remove them from the pan and drain some of the oil. Add your glaze to the pan, reducing it until it's nice and thick with 3 C's. I ended up adding maybe 1/4 cup more white sugar because I realized it was a little salty. Don't forget to taste and adjust it to your liking. Once our glaze is reduced, we're going to add our brown Spam back in and flip them until they're fully coated. This is me struggling to film with one hand and also flip it with chopsticks. But anyway, back to the prep table. To shape our musubi, I'm going to be using a little Tupperware. You could also use the Spam container as a mold. Before I'm adding rice, I lined it with saran wrap to make it easier to lift it out. And I'm just gonna line the bottom with some rice, maybe about as thick as our Spam slices are, depending on how much rice you like. Add the Spam slice, take it out the mold, and wrap it with some nori. And there you go, Spam musubi. I hope I made Brock proud with these onigiris and Spam musubis. If you make these at home, be sure to tag me and at Fordham AAPI in your posts. We would love to see your creations. Be sure to follow along with AAPI for the rest of the events they have in store for April. That's all I've got for you guys today. Thanks so much for tuning in. Take care, stay safe, stay home. Bye!